Hey YouTubians, it's Tony here from We Try Anything, channel likes Try Anything, so you don't have to. Today's video is a tutorial video on the CASIO F-201WA that we've got featured here, which has a module number of 3196. So in this tutorial, if there's anything I've missed, then if you scroll down to the description box below, there will be a link that will take you off to the CASIO website, as well as a link to my review of this watch if you haven't got it, and an affiliate link if you want to find out more about this digital watch. So first of all, let's talk about the 4 pushes that you've got adorning each side of this watch. Now, to the left, you've got what would be the adjust button, which is clearly marked by the engraved word adjust. You've got mode engraved there, start, stop and light. So that gives you an idea what they do. But just carrying on, you've got the adjust button here. So this will allow you to adjust certain things. For example, in timekeeping mode, the countdown timer, the alarm, etc. So if I just quickly push it, what you'll see here is a little audible beep, and say for example in timekeeping mode, the seconds will start flashing, or in countdown timer, the hour or the minutes will start flashing, etc. So just press it again to stop it. The next one is the mode button here, and that allows you to cycle through the different modes that this watch has got. To the top right hand corner, if you press the button, what you'll see is the LED backlight here. So what I'm just going to quickly show you is how it looks in darkness and semi-darkness. And as you can see, it is glowing very nicely. It's got the afterglow as well, which means it's got a 1 second duration. So as you press the top right hand button, you'll see the afterglow in effect. And finally, the bottom right hand button in timekeeping mode will allow you to alternate between 12, or well, in this case 24 hour, 12 hour, 24 hour, 12 hour, and that's in this case. But in the stopwatch, etc., it'll allow you to change the things, and when you are making adjustments, it allows you to increase the value of whatever you're changing by 1. And that's the buttons on this watch. Now just zooming in a touch and just getting rid of whatever's on the screen, what you've got is a display. Now to the top left hand corner, you've got the day within the week, you've got the month, and you've got the date within the month. So today is Friday, what would be December the 1st. Underneath that, you've got an indication of it being P. I mean, obviously, if I go into 24 hours, it disappears, and it'd be the same in 12 hours on an AM scenario. The P will disappear, but I'll put it back. Underneath that, you have the hours, you've got the minutes, and you've got the seconds just there. And just following that to the bottom, and I'll show you when we're in the alarm mode, what you have here is indicators for the 5 alarms, signal and snooze alarm that you've got built into this watch. So they will indicate, so you'll see S and Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what would be SIG highlighted if you've got those active. And I'll show you those in a bit when I amend the alarm. Now the next thing I'm going to show you what to do is how to adjust the date and time on this watch. So to adjust the date and time on this watch, what you need to do is press that button where I've shown you just there, which is the adjust button. So if I just press it a couple of seconds, you'll hear an audible beep and the seconds will start to flash. Now, if you press this button here to reset the seconds, what you'll notice, the seconds will go to 0 and the value of 1 will be added to the minutes. And that's if it's over 30 seconds. If it is under 30 seconds, it just adjusts the seconds. So I'll just quickly show you this example now, and as you can see, the seconds have reset and the value of 1 has been added to the minutes. But if I reset them just under the 30-second marker, as you can see there, nothing's been added to the minutes, just the seconds. And I'll just show you one more time, as you can see there. Now to move it along to the next value that you're looking to amend, which will be the hour marker, what you do is you just press the mode button there, and to amend the hour value, you just press the start and stop. So it is currently, well, it is 1:12 p.m. So I'll just go back to the 1 o'clock in the afternoon value. Just keep your finger on the button and that'll speed on through, and just press it one more time. Now, unfortunately, you can't go backwards. You can only go forward. So if I press the light button, normally on some of the digital watches, you can go backwards in value, but unfortunately on this one, you can only go forward. Now let's go to the next one, being the minutes. And again, pressing that button there will increase the value by 1. You can increase the years, you can increase the months, and then finally you can increase the date within the month. And at any given time, if you want to come out of the adjustment phase, because obviously once it starts to go, it'll go back to the seconds to adjust it. So if I want to adjust or come out of the adjustment phase, you just press the adjust button, and that will allow you to come out of the adjustment phase in any part of what you are adjusting in timekeeping mode. Now what you'll notice is that I couldn't adjust the Friday. And that's because this watch has got a built-in automatic calendar that goes up to 2099. So once you inputted a date, it'll automatically choose the day of the week for you. And that's how to adjust the date and time on this watch. Now the next mode I'm going to show you how to adjust will be the alarm mode. Right then, the alarms on this watch. Now this watch has what will be up to 5 multifunctional alarms. Now the multifunctional alarms will allow you to choose what will be a daily alarm, a date alarm, a 1 month alarm and a monthly alarm. Now I'm only going to show you how to set up the daily alarm. If you want to find out more about how to adjust what will be the monthly alarms and date alarms, etc., what you need to do is just scroll down to the description and it'll take you off to the CASIO website, and that'll easily show you how to do it. But to adjust the other alarms, what you need to do is adjust these little parameters there to the top right hand corner where you see the hyphens. But as I say, in this video I'm only going to show you how to set the daily alarm. Now let's activate the alarm one just so you can see how to activate. So I've got it set for 7:30 in the morning, so it's a daily alarm that I've set it for. So if I press the adjust button, what you can see is the highlight there on above number 1 has been activated, and that means now alarm 1 is activated. Now alarm 1 also has a snooze function, so you can snooze in between alarms, and I think it is a 5-minute snooze option. If you press it one more time, what you'll see is SNZ. Now that means the snooze option for alarm 1 is activated. Now if I want to deactivate that alarm, you just press it one more time and that alarm activation is now switched off, and that includes the snooze option as well. Now if I want to have a look at, say, alarm 2, just press that button there and that will start to cycle alarm towards alarm 2. If I want to do 3, 4, 5 and then the hourly signal, you can choose whatever alarm you want to activate or amend by pressing that button there. So let's go to, say, alarm 3. Now I want to adjust it so it's 9 o'clock in the morning, so I want to press the adjust button here for a couple of seconds like you would do in timekeeping mode, and straight away what you'll notice is that the activation of alarm 3 has happened. So you can see there it's highlighted above the number 3 at the bottom of the display. Now I want to put it to 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's flashing the hours. So if I just move it along so it says 9 AM, so there's no P highlighted, it just goes to 9. Now if I press that button there, that will move it across to the minutes, and then if I keep pressing this button here or keep my finger on this button, it'll accelerate to 00 or getting close to 00, and there you go. And that is now set up for 9 o'clock as a daily alarm. And then just to stop the adjustment, press that button there and you can easily stop the adjustment there. Now if you wanted to just amend the date alarm and daily alarm or the monthly alarm or etc., all you need to do is just keep cycling along, and what you'll start to get to is the hyphens to the top right hand corner. So just come out of that adjustment and then turn the alarm off. So that is now set for 9 o'clock in the morning, and again that is activated for 9 o'clock in the morning as a daily alarm, and again just turn it off. Now if I want to turn on the hourly signal, just move it along to where the 00s are and then press the adjust button, and what you'll see down towards the bottom right hand corner is the letters SIG standing for signal, and that will go off on the hour every hour. So again, if I want to turn it off, I can easily do so. And then if I want to go back to alarm 1, I'll just press that button there, and that is the alarms on this watch. Now the only other thing to mention about the alarm is that you can test it. Now to test it, all you need to do is press that bottom right hand button. Now obviously as soon as you press the bottom right hand button, it will push you onto what will be alarm 2, so just bear that in mind. But if you keep it pressed for a couple of seconds, you can start to hear the beeps, and the beeps will stop as soon as you release that button. And obviously you can just go back to alarm 1 as you so wish by just pressing that button to scroll through. And that's how to test the alarms on this watch. Now the next mode that we are going to talk about will be the countdown timer on the CASIO F-201WA. Now the next mode we're going to talk about is the countdown timer. Now if you are in the alarm function there, all you need to do is press the mode button once. If you're on timekeeping mode, you just press it a couple of times and that will take you to where it says TR, which is for the timer option that this watch has got. Now what you can see is that all the values are reset to 0. Now that if you press the start button to start the timer, which is by that button there, it will start to count down from 24 hours. So if I just press it, what you can see is the timer starting to count down. Now if I want to stop it, I can easily do so by pressing the stop button, and if I want to start it again, press the start button one more time. If I want to stop it and reset it to whatever value I had already set it to, I press the stop button there and then reset it there. And that will reset back to whatever countdown time that you have set on this watch. Now let's set what will be the countdown timer for a minute, because what I'm going to show you how to operate is the auto repeat function as well. So adjust button to the top left hand corner, the hours will start flashing, and again you can adjust the hours up to what would be 23 just there, and obviously then you can have 59 minutes there, so it's just under 24 hours. So let's just go back to 0. So again 9, 21, 2, 3, back to 0. I want to add 1 minute, so what I did, I pressed the mode button to move it on 1 and just press that 1 button there to add a minute. Now while I'm in the adjustment phase, you can turn on the auto repeat by pressing the light button to the top right hand corner, and as you can see it says A repeat, so that's an auto repeat function, and that means that every time that the countdown timer is activated and it's gone down to 0, it will auto repeat itself, or it will reset and restart again. And I shall show you how that operates in a sec. So again, press the adjust button to come out of it, and what you'll see now, I have set it for a minute and the auto repeat function is on. Now again, if I want to start the timer, as you can see it is counting down from a minute, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly accelerate the time, or accelerate the video, just so you can see what happens when the auto repeat kicks in and restarts the countdown timer. Right, so it's going to start counting down to what will be the end of the countdown time, and you'll hear a couple of beeps. So as you can see that the countdown timer obviously completed itself and it started to beep, but it did reset because the auto repeat is basically started the countdown timer again. But if I want to just stop it and then reset it, I can easily do so. And if I want to turn the auto repeat off, I just go to the adjustment phase, as you can see, by pressing the top left hand button, press the light button, and it is now off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reset it back to 0 and just press the button down, and just quickly show you that you can accelerate through the time or the minute value by just keeping your finger pressed on the bottom right hand button. So I just get to 0. And there you go. So that's just to show you the adjustments on the countdown timer, including the auto repeat. Right then, the next mode to show you after this is the stopwatch. Now the stopwatch is indicated obviously that you're in the mode by the ST. To the top right hand corner you've got the hundredths of a second, you've got the hours, you've got the minutes, and then the seconds. Now to start the stopwatch, all you need to do is press the start stop to the bottom right hand corner. So again, start stop, and as you can see the elapsed time is merrily counting away. And if I want to stop it, I can easily do so, and if I want to restart it, I can easily do so though by pressing that button there. Now if I want to stop and reset it, I press that button and then reset it to the top left hand corner. Now this watch also allows you to view what will be a split time. So again, start the elapsed time and then press the top left hand corner and you'll see the split time. So in this case it's 5 seconds and 50 hundredths of a second. But what you'll notice is that the time colon is still flashing, and that means that the watch is still measuring an elapsed time. So to release the split, and you'll see the number jump up here, just press that button and you can see it's jumped up to around 24 seconds. Again, start stop and then reset if you want to stop and reset the stopwatch. Now this watch will allow you to view 2 finish times basically, and it's very easy to do. So say for example, I always give an example of that you've got 2 runners in a race and you want to see both of them finish at different times, or you want to see the times in which they finish at different times. So both runners have set off, so you press the start button. Now if the first runner does it through a really super quick time, as they're running through the finish line, you press the split time, and then that will be the first runner's finish time. Now the second runner, not being far behind the first runner, goes through the finish time. What you do as they are going through the finish time, you press the start stop, and that stops the stopwatch, and then to see their time you release the split, and then that is the second finish time. And that's it really, and then obviously you just can carry it on if you want, or if you want to reset it, you just press the adjust button there. And that's how to operate the stopwatch on the CASIO F-201WA. And then finally, the final mode on this watch is dual time. Now dual time allows you to literally have 2 different times on your watch. So you can set up the watch for a different time zone if you so wish. And it is easy to do just by pressing the adjust button to the top left hand corner, and just like what would be timekeeping mode, you can add hours to the hour value there. So like, say for example, we're an hour forward, so if it's 1:28 in the afternoon, so let's just change that to 2:28. So if we're somewhere like in, for example, Paris, just that's an hour forward from here in the UK. So there you go, 12:28, and obviously it'll jump up to 29. And then just press the stop or the adjust button to stop the adjustment phase. And that's it. Now you can't adjust the seconds, they're synchronized with what would be the main timekeeping mode. And that's how to adjust the dual time on this watch. And that's really it for the CASIO F-201WA. If this video was of some use to you, then please click on the like button, it always helps the channel. If you want to see more videos coming from the We Try Anything channel, then please click on the subscription button below. And thank you for watching this video. I hope it was of some help to you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.